Mayoral candidate and several members of the Planning and Zoning Board are involved in a legal battle with a development group looking to build student housing in Greenville. Landmark Development claims Calvin Mercer and members of the Planning and Zoning Board broke the law, which resulted in the denial of a rezoning request. WNCT's Josh Birch has read through the court documents. And Josh, what's going on with this?
Okay, really hundreds of pages, and this comes down to a term called quasi-judicial. I know many of us have not heard of that. In this case, a board can only look at the facts in front of them and shouldn't have any outside communication that should sway their votes. But Landmark Development claims that's exactly what happened here, involving property developer Tom Taft, mayoral candidate Calvin Mercer, and several Planning and Zoning Board members. Page after page after page of sworn depositions taken as part of Landmark Development's legal case against the city of Greenville. Mark Jensen is the VP of Development for Landmark.
There was clear misunderstanding of, a quasi-judicial role in terms of what should be considered.
At the heart of this case, whether this property along Charles Boulevard near Fire Tower should be rezoned to allow 4 non-related people to live in individual cottage-like structures.
I feel very strongly about kind of the product we have and what we'd like to do within the community.
The matter came up during a May meeting of the Planning and Zoning Board. The problem, though, many board members didn't know it was quasi-judicial, meaning they could only vote based on the facts in front of them that night and were banned from any outside communication. Developer Tom Taft met with several members before the meeting. Taft is against the Landmark project.
The trend is clearly for new student housing all around the country to be close to campus.
Taft says he didn't know the meeting was quasi-judicial either. Court documents show he met Planning and Zoning members Anthony Herring to show him around Greenville and Hap Maxwell for a drink at Winslow's. Taft says he didn't sway their vote, but is concerned about too much student housing in Greenville, but not the competition component.
The 3 projects that were approved and started, in the last 12 months, we didn't oppose those.
In court documents, Landmark also argues mayoral candidate and current councilman Calvin Mercer put politics ahead of the decision, voting against the initial rezoning of the land when it came in front of city council. Landmark argues that Mercer did that to back Taft's development currently being built on 10th Street.
I don't think that we should pull back from our commitment before it's in place.
Mercer says this matter involves the Planning and Zoning Board, and the only reason he's named in the depositions filed in the court is to smear his mayoral campaign.
Sometimes when companies don't get what they want, they sue the city.
Now, this case is set to be heard in court in Pitt County coming up on November 13th. Landmark Development wouldn't rule out a possible lawsuit against the city, saying they didn't want to talk about that today. I also reached out to Greenville City Attorney Dave Hollick, but he said he wouldn't comment. To read all those court documents, you can head over to our website, WNCT.com. Josh Birch, 9 on your side.
Josh,